Hello, everyone, and welcome to Math Masters, where we master the math and conquer the test. In today's mini master class, we're going to work on a strategy for finding the least common multiple of three different numbers. Now, a lot of times we find the least common multiple when we are adding or subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. But in today's problem, we're going to look at a patterns problem where we will need to find the least common multiple. Let's take a look at today's problem. Three families celebrate birthdays. The Wallers celebrate every 3 years. The Palmers celebrate every 4 years. The Howards celebrate every 8 years. If all three families celebrated this year, and how many years will they all celebrate together again? When we have things that repeat on different schedules, like every 3 years, every 4 years, every 8 years, we want to know when they will all happen at the same time again. To figure that out, we look for a number that is a multiple of all three numbers. The least common multiple is the smallest number that all three can fit into evenly. That tells us the first time they will all line up together again. So let's get started. We're going to find the least common multiple of 3, 4, and 8. In order to do that, we're going to use the ladder method. In order to use the ladder method, we have to be able to divide by prime numbers. A prime number can only be divided without a remainder by 1 in itself. And here we have our first 10 prime numbers. Let's get started. Move number 1. We're going to write the numbers side by side. 3, 4, and 8. Next, we're going to divide by a common prime factor. We're going to choose a prime number that divides at least one of the numbers. If it divides, we're going to write the quotient under that number. If it doesn't divide, just bring the number down unchanged. Let's start off with the first prime number, 2. 2 can't be divided evenly into 3. So we're just going to bring 3 down. But 4 divided by 2 is 2. And 8 divided by 2 is 4. Next, we're going to keep dividing with prime factors and continue until all the numbers that are inside the ladder are 1. So let's keep dividing. 2 can't divide evenly into 3, so we're going to bring that 3 down. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. Let's keep going. 2 can't divide evenly into 3, so we're going to bring that 3 down. And we have the 1 in this column that we need. But 2 divided by 2 is 1. All right, so we have to move on to our next prime number because we can't divide those numbers by 2 anymore. So we can divide it by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. And we have completed our process. Next, since all the numbers inside the ladder are 1, let's see what we have to do next. We're going to multiply all the prime factors on the left side of the ladder. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 equals 24. The product that we get is our least common multiple. So boys and girls, the next time that all three families will celebrate their birthdays again will be 24 years from now. 24 is the least common multiple for 3, 4, and 8. That was pretty easy, huh? Let's move on to another model and let's work through it together. Now we're going to find the least common multiple of 3, 12, and 15. Let's get started. We're going to write all our numbers side by side. Next, we're going to start dividing by our prime numbers. Our first prime number is 2. So let's try to divide by 2. We can't divide 2 into 3 evenly, so we're just going to bring that 3 down. But 12 divided by 2 is 6. And we can't divide evenly into 15, so we're going to bring 15 down. Let's keep dividing by 2. 2 can't go evenly into 3, so we're just going to bring that 3 down. And then 6 divided by 2 leaves 3. But we can't divide evenly into 15 by 2, so we're going to bring that 15 down. All right, boys and girls, these numbers that we have inside the ladder can't be divided by 2 anymore, so we're going to move on to our next prime number. What's our next prime number? That's right, it's 3. So let's divide by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Okay, I can stop for that column now. 3 divided by 3 is 1. And 15 divided by 3 leaves 5. I can't divide by 3 anymore, so I need to move on to my next prime number, which is, that's right, you got it, it's 5. I can bring my ones down. And 5 divided by 5 leaves 1. Now I have all ones inside my ladder. So I can multiply these numbers on the left side of the ladder. All my prime factors can be multiplied together. 2 times 2 times 3 times 5 to get our least common multiple, which is 60. That's our solution. Our least common multiple of 3, 12, and 15 is the number 16. Now, boys and girls, it's your turn. Let's see if you can find the least common multiple of 4, 6, and 9. I want you to pause the video and try it for yourself now. Pause the video. You can do it. All right, how was it? Were you able to find the least common multiple of these 3 numbers? Let's work it out together to see if we get the same answer. First, we're going to write the 3 numbers, 4, 6, and 9, and we're going to start dividing by prime factors. Our first prime number is 2, so let's divide by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. But we can't divide 2 evenly into 9. So we're just going to bring that 9 down. Let's keep dividing by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. But we can't divide 2 evenly into the other numbers. So we're just going to bring those down. None of these numbers can be divided by 2 on this row. So we need to move on to our next prime number, which is 3. Let's bring that 1 down. 3 divided by 3 leaves 1. And 9 divided by 3 leaves 3. I think we can divide by 3 again. But let's bring those 1s down because that's what we're looking for in each column. The number 1. And 3 divided by 3 leaves 1. Now we have 1s in each of the columns. And our next step is to multiply our prime factors on the left side of the ladder. 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 gives us a least common multiple of 36. Did you get that answer? I'm so glad you did. The least common multiple of these 3 numbers is 36. Boys and girls, you can go to this link here and work independently on 5 more problems with finding the least common multiple. Click on the link so you can try to practice with 5 more problems. Remember, you got this. Math masters work hard, they believe in themselves so that they can master the math and conquer the test. See you next time, boys and girls.